ESPN on ABC.
Kids have heads full of fantasies. Scenes play out as they dream, hitting the winning home run and getting a high five from the player who stepped out of the poster on the wall. But sometimes, our most thrilling wishes meet us right where we are. More than a game, this is an experience that speaks to our hearts and lets us know that we live in a world of wonders.
There's something about being in this atmosphere that just brings you all the way back to the reason why you fell in love with this game in the first place.
Welcome to the magic of the Little League Classic.
Just a few hours away from the Little League Classic, we welcome you to ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. You could not have asked for a better weather day to play a couple of Little League games and then move over to Bowman Field and play a Major League game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. A few minutes away from Fargo, North Dakota, taking on the team from Henderson, Nevada. As they are now on the field, and because the first game went a little long, our second game will start around 2:20. But don't go anywhere. We have a very special guest who has enjoyed all that this Little League World Series has to offer. Let's go over what's happened so far, and Bryce Harper will join us in just a minute. The planes landed within about 20 minutes of each other. Nationals were the first team down, and they were greeted by the Little Leaguers from around the country. And then after the Nationals got a chance to ride the bus over and be interviewed by the kids, Bryce and the Philadelphia Phillies got off of their plane roughly an hour and 20 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. And when you do touchdown, you get a chance to see something. If you haven't been here, you've waited a long time to see. It's been on television, and many of the folks that we've had a chance to talk to say TV, as hard as we try, doesn't do it justice. Interviewed on the bus by Pepper Pursley, Bryce and Stott, Nevada residents and locals, and they got a chance to talk. Bryce did to the Nevada kids just a little while ago. Move up to the Grove, you're playing a little wiffle ball, playing a little cornhole. And the Nationals and Phillies have been incredibly gracious with their time, their patience, signing autographs.
Oh, okay. What part?
Seeing the great Stella Weaver, who's a huge story at this Little League World Series. Stella and the fellas from Nolensville, Tennessee. One thing that players can do, video games and ping pong. And they got a chance to show their abilities on both. The Fanatic was in the house, and that we learned earlier is Bryce Harper's favorite person, the Fanatic. And then the Nats got a chance to ride down on the sleds, halfway down if you want. Dom Smith, and then it got a little better here. And we got the green phone out, and we're just taking video the whole time. And then what an incredible scene while media was playing and rallying in their Little League game against Rhode Island. Schwarber, Harper, Riamuto, Turner, the entire Phillies contingent was there rooting them on. And what a feeling that was for the kids, their parents, their cheering section. That media Little League team just about 20 minutes away, and Bryce got goosebumps there. Yeah, it took about 30 seconds, it felt like, for the players to engage in the game. And boy, that's the beauty of this thing. It drags you right in. We are here now at Lomini. We'll head over to Bowman Field for our game coming up at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN. And it'll be the Phillies and the Nationals, and very likely a one-sided crowd rooting on the Philadelphia Phillies. That's tonight with Wheeler on the mound against Williams. We look forward to that, but we got a couple of games, one going on now and still one more here. They have done an amazing job over the years making sure that ballpark is Major League ready. The clubhouse is now with the equipment and the gear, and shortly the Phillies and Nationals will be over there as we welcome you to our perch here high above home plate at Lomini. Of course, Todd Frazier, Jessica Mendoza, and this fella Bryce Harper, kind enough to spend some more time with us. Your patience and gratitude and appreciation for all this is recognized. Thanks for joining us.
No, this is great. I mean, this is what it's all about. Coming out here and hanging out, enjoying it, understanding. You know, this is the start of the dream, right? To get to the big leagues, and so many great kids, big smiles, laughs. I mean, everybody's happy and ready to go, and it's just. it's awesome to see.
It's amazing how you guys came off the bus, you went through all those fans, and you guys all locked in on that game. Like, just sports fan right away, root for a team. What is that relationship between you guys, sports, and of course the team from your hometown?
Yeah, I mean, Philly against everybody, right? I mean, when you play in that town, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I got chills sitting here because that's what it means, man. When you get Philly across your chest, when you're from that area, we're all family, and it doesn't matter you're 12-year-old or 30 years old. I mean, that's what it's all about, being able to, come arm in arm and link and really, pull together and see what they do. And they weren't able to pull it out, but I told them, it's just a stepping stone into being great and being what they want to be, and hopefully playing in the bank one day.
It was so cool.
It was awesome. When you talk about 12 years old, so you dial into 12-year-old Bryce. When you're out here, like, what would he be doing? What would he be feeling? How does it tap into that younger version of you?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as I am right now. I mean, just go out there and play with my hair on fire and play it as hard as I can and understand, this is what it's all about right now. Of course, in baseball, you have up and down, and at that age, you don't really understand that at that point. It's just win or go home, or, win or lose, and you hold on to your losses, you hold on to your wins, and it's such a hard thing to kind of understand at that age to really.
The evolution of Bryce.
I was 6 years old right there. 6, 7 years old.
Behind the plate. I love it.
Got a
old school catcher's gear right there.
Yeah. So, it occurred to you guys play in such pressure cookers. What does a day like this mean to you guys, given that spotlight you're always under?
Yeah, I mean, I think just coming out here and understanding, I mean, they want to win this game today as much as we want to win the night, right? I mean, it's about having fun, and everybody's like, oh, have fun. Winning's fun. Let's not forget that, Let's not forget understanding that winning's fun, and, if all everybody cared about was losing, and nobody would cry and nobody would be upset after they lost, right? So, understanding that it's still a game, and you play a fun game, but you want to win as much as possible and get to the end and play meaningful games until the end of this tournament and Major League Baseball as well.
Is this your first time coming up here?
Yeah, first time.
I mean, when you first look at something like this is, tell me what you think about it, honest.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, man. It's heaven for kids, right? This is like the Field of Dreams for kids, man. It's incredible. I mean, you got all these fans. I mean, you're sitting there watching the last game, and you got fans all over the place, up there, over here, kids sliding down the hill. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, this field is beautiful as well. It's just an amazing event, for kids all around the world. It's incredible.
Nevada had a terrific game yesterday. They made it quite clear we really want to meet Bryce Harper, and before the game you hung around and got a chance to do that. What was some of the interactions? How important was it for you, and how important did you feel it was for them to be with you?
Yeah, so Henderson Little League, they've been around for about 40 years now. It used to be Central Little League, which was the east side, and that's where I grew up. I played Central Little League until I was 6 years old, and I started playing travel ball right at 7, so I didn't play all the way through. But Freedom Park, Winterwood, Nellis, I mean, you talk about all these like parks that Central Little League played in Henderson. It's just really cool to see. I mean, it's, to be here and have a team from Philadelphia, have a team from my hometown in Vegas, it's really cool. I mean, I'm fortunate. I was thinking about it when I was up there. And or when we were planning on coming here, I was like, man, I hope there's some games that I'm able to watch that I'm kind of invested in. And I got 2 of them today, so it's great.
And we knew how lucky we were. What do you got there?
So,
Fred?
hey, in Williamsport, as you know, you got pins on your hat. Somebody made this pin last night. I'm a big, huge pin collector.
Just a little bit.
And it says, swing your life. Look at how cool this is right here. I'll show the camera real quick.
That's legit.
So he wanted me to pass this along to you.
Wow.
So that's probably your biggest pin you've gotten so far, I would assume.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have towels and towels and towels of pens, right? Booklets and towels. And when you grow up, that's what it's all about. You're 8, 9, 10 years old. You go to these world tournaments, and it's all about pin trading, Yeah. So this one's really, really cool. Man, I love the ones that, like, come out and they look 3D and they're –
that is 3D.
I mean, it's really cool. That's awesome. Thank you. That's amazing.
Nowadays, they're just getting better and bigger. You should see the size of some.
The next one's going to be an FT. Watch.
He's still trading. He's still trading all the time. He's got like 8 books full.
Here, let's hold this thing up for the camera. Swing of his life. Of course, last year's in the postseason, it was amazing. Frazier has about 7,000 pins, Bryce.
That's amazing.
I got
it's
a problem.
incredible.
I
He
just
hasn't
got a
stopped.
little
You
problem.
and there's a guy in Cooperstown, Pete's Pin Collection. Pete's
Okay.
Pins. He's like the man, dude. Growing up, he had everything. But that's really cool. It's amazing. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You must be excited about your 2 children getting involved in sports. I'm not saying baseball, but I mean, you see what youth sports can do for kids. How excited are you about that?
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this time with them, though. You know, them being 3 and 2 years old, there's nothing like it. Man, I love them so much. You know, they're the light in my life, man. They make me happy every day. They thrill me every day. People don't understand, you know, you get taken away from them a lot as they grow up. As you guys know in the media and know in professional sports, you're always on the road, you're always traveling, and you know, you miss their first steps, or you miss, you know, the way they talk, and you know, I'm missing them right now. I'm getting emotional. I love my kids so much. You know, it's,
they're
That's
coming,
really
though.
well said.
I'm sorry.
That's so well said. No.
But
You got-
really looking forward to them playing, no
Yeah.
doubt.
You got baby girl Brooklyn.
I do.
You got crew. They're coming here. I mean, I know it's kind of full circle. You think about your own youth, but the fact that they get to be here to share this entire moment, which is bringing in kind of the youth feel, and then you playing tonight.
Yeah, it's going to, I mean, just for them to be able to, you know, make the trek and travel over here, you know, I'm excited to see them in the stands. Crew's going to be going crazy. Brooklyn as well. She's my little firecracker, man. She's mean, which is good in the world today, right? But she, man, they're so much fun. I mean, it's a blast. I love being a dad. There's nothing like it. There's nothing better. You know, all this doesn't mean anything compared to being a dad. So I love it.
We hear you. We hear you.
No doubt.
We're grateful for your time. Great to see that side of you. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, it's
doubt.
been an emotional day for all of us here.
Thank you.
We got goosebumps, we got chills, we got tears. It's what the beautiful game of baseball can do. Look what happened just a couple of hours ago. We look forward to seeing Bryce and the Nats on the field, and our first pitch is coming up. Fantastic.
Favorite athlete, Shaun White. I love snowboarding, and he was, you know, the guy. Baseball player I looked up to, Derek Jeter. I mean, he was the, you know, captain of the Yankees and captain of, you know, Major League Baseball. I can pretty much say that. Favorite food, I love chicken parm. It's so good. Favorite emoji, I use the I love you sign language one a lot. Who I would love to meet. I mean, I've already met my favorite person. He's on my shirt, so probably the Philly Fanatics because he's my favorite.
That's the favorites of Bryce Harper, who continues to stay with us. He wants to watch these Little Leaguers play their first inning, and he continues to join us. That was like almost a concession to food. I love chicken parm. I do.
Sometimes I don't want to, but I do.
Unbelievable. Chicken parm is great.
It is
so
great.
good.
It is good. All right, let's take a look at the teams that are going to be on the field today. Fargo, North Dakota against the team from Henderson, Nevada. Henderson, Nevada had an offensive explosion in yesterday's games. Nolan Gifford, we just found out from Bryce. He's going to be behind the plate tonight. He and Bryce kind of go back a little ways. And Gifford hit a bomb yesterday.
Way back. Nolan Gifford broke out in a big way yesterday. 2 hits, double, home run, 3 RBIs, 3 runs. Looking more of that today. This is McMullen first, taking an inside pitch way back to center field, just like Harper does every day of the week. With the bat flip, got that blue cowboy hat looking real good. And then Nolan, easy pop, first pitch swinging. Pitcher knew it right away. Henderson doing what they do best, hitting that ball real far.
Excellent outing from Henderson, Nevada, and the coaches will tell you, first game, little nervous. Second game, now they got their legs underneath them, so they feel a lot better about where they are right now. For Fargo and North Dakota, this is the first just Little League appearance, not only for Fargo, but for North Dakota as a state.
Oh, and it doesn't get old. Their first game they had the bye was on Friday, and they've just been taking it all in. And the pride that they have for the state, and we saw it with Pennsylvania earlier, but the entire Midwest. And you think about who's led them to get here, especially now in the losers bracket. Jackson Molden has been there, dude. You see him all geared up behind the plate, but his numbers, I mean, Bryce, they're stupid. 667 batting average, a 1,700 OPS. He is their leader.
Stay away from that guy.
The Fargo, North Dakota fans on one side, of course, they're down the third base side, and on the other side, It'll be the kids and parents and families from Nevada. North Dakota State University, FCS champions 9 times. A lot of shout-outs. Population of almost 91,000 will meet the team. It's brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name's Evan Ackman and my favorite food's steak.
My name is Colin Hansen and my favorite dessert is ice cream cake.
My name is Brody Holmes and my favorite dessert is cookie cake.
My name is William Corbola and my favorite player is Rafael Devers.
My name is Hudson Yeager and my favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Reese Evenson and my favorite team is the Twins.
My name is Reed Holman and my dream job is to be a doctor.
My name is Mason Kirshner and my favorite athlete is Austin Matthews.
My name is Mason Sinner, and my favorite food is my stepmom's chicken Alfredo pasta.
My name is Blaze Ostrom, and my favorite food is lobster.
My name is Cash Martinez, and my favorite athlete is Anthony Edwards.
My name is Jackson Molden, and my favorite school subject is math.
We got a doctor wannabe, math favorite subject, couple of cookie cakes, cookie dough. Austin Matthews up here. Harp gave a little nod of approval, like, yep.
He's a stud, man. Man, he can score.
Fargo, North Dakota's batting order, Reese Evenson, number 8. He is the pitcher. He will lead things off. And you take a look at the rest of the lineup. There are 12 batters in the lineup for Fargo, North Dakota. And they're going to deal with Jackson McMullen. Fraze just showed us McMullen with a blast to center field. He's going to be on the bump today as we are just set to get underway. Now, do you get kind of the anxiety, the butterflies for these kids going out in this environment, or do you not?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, they're going to be great. I mean, why? It's just go out there and play the game you've always been playing, right? I mean, no matter where you're at or what you're doing or what level, I mean, the game's going to be the game. Your swing's going to be your swing, your pitch is going to be the pitch, and don't make it too much.
As you can see.
Yeah,
totally
exactly.
Relaxed.
100%. Look at him. Dancing.
So 6 years old, you start to get into the whole travel ball world. How did you handle playing in front of when the crowds, whenever they got bigger? Like, what were some of your secrets to yourself?
I loved it. I mean, I really did. I really enjoyed it. I think being able to have the teammates that I did around me as well, I mean, it was awesome. My dad was incredible in those moments as well. Never let me get too high or get too low. But just try to go out there and just be great at what I did. Even though that just trying to go out there and win with the guys around me, and that was our biggest thing. Just go out there and win and have some fun. Brotherhood and sisterhood. We saw Stella Weaver earlier. It's wonderful to see what she's done. We saw Monet Davis, of course. We take a look at what's going on over at Bowman. The Washington Nationals have made their way over there. So the Major League Nationals over. Bryce actually said, "Can I stay in?" And you want to watch the game? Don't you? I do. Yeah.
How cool is that?
I'd rather watch this one than ours, so we're good.
We'll still get you there in time. I just love that you want to stay. That's so cool.
Bryce, did you have any superstitions as a kid, as you were younger? Anything?
Man, you know what? I had a terrible superstition. I ate a Snickers before every single game that I played. Not kidding. Every single game. And I would never let my kid eat a Snickers. There's no way.
You know too much now.
There's no chance.
We got a kid that, Ron, little big man named Brand, eats bacon before every game. They call him Bacon Brand here. So chocolate's okay.
Anything that worked that week, I was eating. So it could be I ate a Big Mac before my high school games, every single game. You go down, grab one, come back, play. I mean, Yoplait, I ate that a lot. I swear, anything that worked. My mom is at home right now. She is cracking up because she knows it's true.
She had a little list of things. Here's this.
It just depended. I mean, just anything we could find between games.
But now you're saying crew in Brooklyn.
There's
you wouldn't
no
do
chance.
That. Yeah, I love it.
No chance. Dad? No way.
Pre-game meal now.
Yeah. We're getting some. Now my pre-game meal?
Yeah.
I fast a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big faster.
Boy, you've changed.
I do. I fast a lot.
Snickers to nothing.
I won't eat. I mean, I won't eat until 3, 4 o'clock usually in the afternoon.
Wow.
And I'll eat.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll use my window's usually 3 to 11.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah. That part of a program?
I feel great on it. I've done it. I've been doing it for about a year now. Did it in the postseason last year a lot. I really enjoyed it, and I feel great on it. So.
And you pack in the calories then, 3 to 11?
I do. It just kind of depends. I mean, I stay stay away from certain things. Earlier in the day, I eat a lot, and then later in the night, I stay away from a few things and get what I need. So.
Is that on the menu, the pretzel?
I wish.
That now you see why the chicken parm.
Oh, I know, exactly.
It makes sense now.
It makes sense.
That's right.
I would imagine, too, you were a kid that played, you'd probably had double, triple, maybe 4 games in a day. So would you have 4 Snickers on those days?
No, just one in the morning.
Just one to get
breakfast.
it going.
All right, anything on these lists? They said they'll send up whatever you want.
I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you.
We're still in the fasting window. It's only 2:22.
That's right. You got it.
All right, let's get a little baseball going here. It's Jackson McMullen, Nevada on the mound, and Reese Evenson, the opposing pitcher, now at the plate. Elimination game here at the World Series.
I like the pitcher's cleats.
Get us a little close up with the cleats. Evenson, 8 ball, 12 years old. He's 5'3", weighs 105. Ooh, this ball to center field. JoJo Dixon, easy. I'm glad you had that reaction, because every time I see a ball do that, I have a similar reaction. I'm like, ooh.
This sounds good.
Yes. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Mason Sinner.
So when you're in the clubhouse pregame, is this what's on usually?
Yeah, it just depends, because Castellanos doesn't like TVs on throughout the day, which is fine. I don't care. So he throws a lot of music on. We listen to a lot of music. But usually when Little League World Series is on, I feel like it's on every TV. But yeah, a lot of golf.
Yep. Well, that's a good question. 'Cause now that you've opened that, what would the Phillies listen to? Because I can see now Little League dugouts being influenced. What were you guys?
A lot of Zach Bryan right now.
Okay, yeah, very popular.
I mean, he's really good. Before pregame, it's usually all of Brandon Marsh's stuff that we can't understand.
There's always one.
You know?
There's always one.
I think like Lil Uzi and all those guys, I have no idea. But yeah, he enjoys that, so that's our pregame. But usually just chilling during the day, whatever anybody throws on.
It's got to be tough when football comes around a little bit, huh?
It's all football all the time. You know this. Saturdays, Sundays. Oh, man. The Phillies are not good on Sundays when we have rain delays.
It's hard, too, because the Eagles are such a good football team. Is that your team now, or are you a Vegas guy?
No, I mean, Vegas came down from Oakland, of course, and it's great for the city, great for the town. But I love the Eagles, man. Just watching them play. I know all those guys now too, so I root for them, man. You know, it's like I said, it's Philadelphia versus everybody, man. It's you know, watching Jalen do what he does. He's such a stud out there.
He is.
So much fun to watch, running around. He's a leader. You know, it's just a lot of fun.
You've been able to be around those guys. Do you pick their brain? Do you guys talk about like different ways that you go about prep? Anything?
I don't feel like any athletes talk about that together. I mean, they might, but I don't want to.
There you go with another one right at him at center field.
I just don't really want to talk to, you know, athletes about what they feel or how they act or whatever. I just want to get to know them as a person, you know, what they're all about away from, you know, football or baseball or whatever.
Yeah, that's all they do. So it's like, let's move on. Let's talk about life and what are you doing later on?
Family.
Yeah, right.
How do you like the name Cash for the first name?
I like it.
Love it.
JT's kid's name's Cash.
Is that right? This is Cash Martinez. How cool is it in Philadelphia to have both for the ballpark and the football stadium like right next to each other? Doesn't that give you a chill too?
You got Wells Fargo, you got the link right there, and then, you know, the bank, of course, and it's really cool that everybody's, you know, kind of get together right there.
1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson Mullen to Cash Martinez. Pitched a really good game when he was on the mound. Just ran out of pitches. Got squeezed a little bit by the umpire, but put up a great effort. 2 down on a 1-1 count. Just underway. That's a good pitch on the corner.
Right, something about Cash here. He has to look good. He has a ritual of putting his shirt on right, his pants on right. His cleats have to be a certain spot too. So one guy you'd look at and be like, wow.
I like that. You look good, you feel good, you smell good, you play good.
That's his motto.
Outfield playing really deep against Big Cash Martinez, 5'6", 110. Can hit a ball over the wall. You check his swing. That ball is in the dirt, gets by the catcher. They throw to first. He went. At least he thought he did. And the home plate umpire did not have that as a strike. No signal from the first. Nobody appealed it. He thought he went. He gave himself up there. I must have swung.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No.
With a hitter, no one calls him. He's like, no, I did.
You don't want to take a chance. You never. There's been some craziness in the Little League World Series. Some plays you wouldn't think.
Okay.
Second chance.
Cash in the bank, still up here. 3-2. Back up the middle. That is going to be fielded by Carquet, and he got him. Harp will stay with us to watch Nevada come up. The Little League Baseball World Series on ABC is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. As we go to break, you take a look at Bryce and what he has experienced so far here in Williamsport. No runs in the top of the first, and here comes the Henderson, Nevada Little League team, and they went big fly. They've done it a couple of times here at the Little League World Series. We take a look at the city profile. You want to do this? Tell us a little bit about Henderson, Nevada, Bryce.
Henderson, Nevada, good part of town, 15 miles southeast of Las Vegas. There we go, home of the Las Vegas Raiders headquarters it is. Man, that took a big chunk of place out there. Famous faces, myself, Chris Bryant, and Greg Maddox.
Beautiful, you nailed it. Let's meet the team. Nice. It is brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name's Cruz Lester, and my favorite player is Tony Gwynn.
My name is Mason Walther. My favorite food is sushi.
My name is Liam Wells, and my favorite MLB team is the Cleveland Guardians.
My name is Jojo Carquet, and my favorite baseball player is Javi Baez.
My name is Trim Morris, and my favorite food is barbecue bacon burger.
My name's Jojo Dixon, and my favorite artist is Bad Bunny.
My name's David Edwards. My favorite player is Derek Jeter.
My name is Logan Lavasser, and my favorite player is Bo Jackson.
My name is Jackson McMullen, and my favorite food is ramen noodles.
My name's Nolan Gifford, and my favorite team is the Red Sox.
My name's Chase Daly, and my favorite food is raviolis.
My name is Ari Daniel, and my favorite actor is Tom Cruise.
They talked about it when Ryan Gifford first walked into the facility here at Lomedy. He started to cry. You know, we understand all about emotions in this sport, but he's here with his son, and that's the type of emotion you get. You watch this Little League World Series for so many years, and then your son or daughter get to be in that 10, 11, 12-year-old window, and you start to think, like, is it possible? And for the Gifford family, it's a reality. He will hit third in the batting order. The cruiser will lead things off, and that 3-4 combination of Gifford McMullen is tough. Here comes Cruz at 4'9", 81 pounds. Big fella takes on Reese Evenson on the mound. Straight over the top, and he hits it low, ball one. Was it just Harp, the nickname, all the time? Was there anything else?
Yeah, there was, but I'll keep that out of there.
All right.
Harp a lot now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kid looks like Mike Mussina throwing.
He does, right? Mike Mussina, of course, who lives not far from here in Montoursville. Right field, Cash, money. One of the great parts about this, how aggressive these kids are. Like, they don't really wait. I understand as you get older, being a little more selective, but we have that aggressive mentality, which is so nice to see balls in play. Letting these kids make great defensive plays.
You just want a quick game.
I don't mind a quick game after the first one, but I like action. You get all excited. I'm not excited about no-nos and perfect games. I just don't. Not at this level.
Bryce, there's something in Major League Baseball right now you want to change? Maybe speed up the game a little bit more? And is there anything else that you think about that could change the game into better?
We were actually talking about what they're going to take from the Savannah Bananas.
Right.
What's the next thing they're going to take from them? As a team, we were talking about that a little bit. But I don't know. Whatever they want to do, it's up to them.
Seriously, Savannah, but that is like must-see.
It's hilarious.
Oh
they do a great job. They really do. It's I feel like, I mean, they sell out every night, right?
Yes, they do.
It's really cool.
That's a ball 4 to David Edwards. Take a look at the numbers from yesterday. Edwards and Gifford, who's coming up now, combined went 5 for 5. They scored 6 runs. There was a homer in there by this guy. So Evenson already with a man on. And 1 down. And that ball was hit fairly hard to right.
Come on, kid.
Bryce, you've seen this before. Batting gloves in the back pocket, but not on the hand.
I've done it.
Okay.
I've done
it. See, they're taking after you. I see that.
Hey,
this is your guy. I forgot.
There's times where I'll go up there with no BGs on. I'm 0 for 3, and I just, all right, here we go.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
But still throw them in the back pocket just in case.
I always have 1 pair in the back pocket just for when I run, so that's why it's always there. But
how into like the mechanics of a swing were you when you were younger, like 7, 8, 10, 11? Was it just see it and hit it, let me just swing?
Just try to be an athlete, you know, just try to be the best athlete you can.
On the ground is short. Kirchner, Corbel, they'll only get 1.
I think that was a big thing growing up, is my dad just wanted us to play every sport and be an athlete as much as possible, and you know, played seasons, and then you get older and it's like, all right, we're gonna pick one.
Read it dirty. You got 2 outs, you're going on anything.
We really do try to preach that up here, because most of the college programs would tell you, we recruit athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of schools in the country, of course, you know, you want the best baseball players and things like that. But athletes are usually the ones that gets that next level and keep playing, and they pick their sport, and it's like, all right, here we go, and they're the best player out there.
What were your favorites growing up to play?
I love football. Football was probably my favorite to play. I actually enjoyed it way more than I did baseball. Played outside linebacker, and I played fullback as well. And I absolutely loved it. I loved hitting people. I mean, I did. I enjoyed it. And then you get older, and you're just like, all right, well, what can I do? You know, what sport do I want to pick? And you know, baseball was it.
Schwarber was a great linebacker too. He almost went to a Big Ten school as a linebacker. Next one to McMullen, that's down there in the dirt, and that one gets away from the catcher Molden, so down into scoring position quickly goes Gifford. What about sort of now the sports that have become way more mainstream? You know, skateboard parks and those, and skiing, whatever that may be. You get into that stuff or no?
Yeah, I loved snowboarding growing up. I was all about it. Yeah, I mean, we'd always take our winters off and go up and snowboard in Utah. And I absolutely loved it. So hopefully, you know, one day I can get Crew on a board and get him going in Brooklyn as well.
That's right. You said Sean White. That's right. 3-2. Ball 4. And down to third base smartly goes Gifford. So he read that, and now wild pitch, pass ball can create a run.
Bryce, you've gotten to know this Nevada team pretty well. What have you liked about them, watching them?
I love the way they swing it, that's for sure. I mean, every single game I feel like they've gone in and been pretty dang good in the batter's box. I feel like they're pretty fundamentally sound as well. Don't make too many mistakes, and they take the extra bag when they can. And I mean, I think their big boy at third base, I think him, you know, punching out 16 guys a game, you know, helps them a little bit too.
This is Arlie Daniel. It was great to see you guys, the Phillies, react to media. What's the feelings that you have with regards to the runner goes down to second? They'll throw down, and that allows the run to score as he is safe. McMullen at second base. Well, you don't see that a lot. Molden decided to try to throw down to get the runner, knowing if he didn't, the run was going to come in, and it has. It's 1-0.
Well, especially because the ball got away from him at this point. You don't see him throw down even when it's a straight steal.
1-1. The relationship between the Phillies and the community, the fan base.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you guys saw it last year in October. I think everybody in the country saw it. I felt like at that time too, you know, I felt like we were America's team, really. I mean, we were all going and, you know, dancing on my own, and what an incredible atmosphere that we were able to have, and the city just got right behind us, and you know, really amplified, you know, what it was like to play in Philadelphia.
Is there a similar vibe to what's going on here in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think just as a team, I think we all just want to get there. I mean, just let us get there, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if we're...
That's an RBI single for Daniel. It's 2-0 Nevada.
Doesn't matter if we're the 1, the 2, or the 3, or you win the division, as long as you get in, right?
Yep,
I mean, of course, we want to be the 1 so that we can play at home and open up at home. I mean, that's what you want to do. But as a team, I think we're built for the postseason. Our pitching staff's built for the postseason as well. I think the big thing about the postseason too is guys throw strikes, and so we're a team that hits strikes. So yeah, we're just looking forward to hopefully getting there again.
Well, great things happened last year as JoJo Carque comes up now. Nevada in front of Harp has got themselves a 2-0 lead in the first inning. That's going to be pulled foul.
Hey, how great was it with the Lorenzen's no-hitter the other day? Man?
Awesome.
That was phenomenal.
So cool, man. I was so pumped for him. It was funny because Wilson made his debut and he hit the homer in his first at bat, and he's pumped. And after the game, everybody's excited, and I was like, Willie, it ain't about you today, bud. Sorry. He has his debut and he's like so pumped up, and Lorenzen comes in and throws a no-no. It's like, sorry, bud. Second fiddle. After that kind of stuff, though, it's so cool because you can stand back and watch the emotions of all the family and stuff. It's fun.
The flip to second, and that is the out. Again, special thanks and grateful for Bryce Harper being here and spending an inning with us. I know everybody that is here is excited to have you here. Good luck tonight, and thanks so much for doing this.
See you later. Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it, Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Rob Manfred and Tony Clark will join us when we come back. We are back. ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Bryce Harper's on his way over to Bowman Field for the Phillies and the Nationals later. And now it is the Commissioner of Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred, and the President of Little League International, Steve Keener, joining us here. This feels like an annual sort of reunion for us three, and we've been doing it for a long time. Look, the team from Cuba was here this year, which was all started when both of us were with you in Cuba, right?
That's right. We went to Cuba. It was a great trip for Major League Baseball. We did have some things that Major League Baseball was looking to achieve.
Right,
unfortunately,
right.
Steve kind of did much better than I did. Let's put it that way.
Well, talk about Cuba a little bit and just what this experience has been like for Little League.
No, it's been fabulous, Carl, and thanks to Rob and our friends at Major League Baseball, because they really did introduce us to the Cuban officials,
right.
And we kind of took it from there. But delighted to have them here in Williamsport. Great bunch of kids, good coaches, exciting time. It's added a new dimension to the World Series. All the other teams have loved being with them too.
I'm sure.
Been great.
This is one of the events, and I've done it for so long, but it never gets old. You know what I mean? Now, you've been back here year after year. Do you have the same feelings? What's it like for you today?
We do have the same feelings. There's some things that we do, special events away from the ballparks that, you do it once or twice, and that's it. I think that we have always felt that Williamsport and the Little League World Series had recurring freshness. I think it's really about our players and the kids,
yep.
And it makes the event fresh every single year. So, we love the event.
Well, we had an amazing scene here earlier, and it really was just coincidence that the team from Pennsylvania, media right outside of Philadelphia, was on the field at the same time the Phillies were here, and you all saw it.
Yeah.
All the Phillies are there, and it takes about 4 seconds for a guy like those guys to engage in the game. Like, we're now locked into this game.
Yeah, it was really a nice moment to see the Phillies standing up, cheering for the team from Philadelphia. Media, I guess, is more accurate. But another great moment at the Little League World Series.
All right, so, I'm the guy that seems to always ask this question. Are we going to continue this tradition next season? Because in our world, there's no bigger home run, pardon the pun.
Well, I was trying to make a better deal with Steve earlier, but I've given up on that. And we are going to be back next year.
Right.
It'll be the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers next year.
Wow,
couldn't be happier. Aaron Judge, the captain, Little League graduate from Southern California. Be delighted to welcome him back along with the Detroit Tigers as well.
That's big news. I can hear hotel rooms being ordered now for next season. The Yankees and the Tigers next year at the MLB Little League Classic. That's great news. Really, really good to hear. That's in there. That's strike 3. Quality of play continues to to be as good as it is and maybe a little better every single year. We tend to walk down memory lane with you when you're here about Little League days.
Yeah, you know, look, I will tell you, in terms of quality of play and athleticism, I was in a different kind of Little League. It's still, you know, the important thing, though,
infield hit for Will Corbel. Yeah.
The important thing, I really think, is not the quality of play issue. It's the introduction to the game. It's the bedrock of fandom for so many kids. It's the family values that you see out here in terms of families being here, rooting on their siblings and sons and daughters. Just a great tradition here.
You have so many milestones, Steve, each and every year around the world. What does this day mean to Little League?
Well, from a pure promotion of our program, we don't have a bigger day on our calendar year. The empirical data is that on a normal Little League World Series day, we might have 3,000 or 4,000 views of what we call our league finder, where that's parents looking for leagues where they want their children to play.
Yep.
On this day, we average somewhere between 15,000 and 20,000 views of people looking for. So just the pure marketing opportunity to show what the benefits of the Little League program and the beauty of Major League Baseball coming together is a great promotional tool for us.
And you know, those extra 15,000 families are invaluable to us.
Sure.
You know, it's just another family that becomes a baseball family, which is great.
And I'll tell you one thing, you always wonder how players are going to interact. Harper's as big a star as there is at the Major League level, and he has spent more time here than anybody, and actually asked if he could stay and watch an inning of a game that he was not obligated to do. He's so into this, and that scene right there that's gold, right?
It is. You know, it's really interesting when I try to make a point to talk to the players, meet the buses, see them, thank them for coming. And this is the one event that we do that, without exception, the players are excited to do it.
Kirchner lifts this to left field. It's caught out there. Now tagging, and here's the throw to third. Oh, the scoop and the tag, and it's dropped. What an effort by Logan Levasseur. He had it for a second, and then it came out. So the runner is going to be at third base. That's Corbel, an aggressive tag. Just a short hop, and you had it in and out of the glove. Ron Washington somewhere saying that's why we practice that drill every single day with our infielders. No doubt about it.
That's right. Pretty good throw, too, Carl.
Really
I
good
mean,
throw.
he didn't even give the kid a little props. You know, I mean, really.
Tell me about the effort, because one of the things you and I talked about, getting younger fans involved with the sport, it seems to be working.
Yeah, you know, we've had a lot of success the last few years. I think that it's a combination of things. Some of it's what clubs have done in terms of the programs in their stadium, more suited to young people being there, more flexible seating, stand-up areas. You know, technology, I think, continues to be a really important piece of the puzzle.
Yep.
You know, we saw it at the Futures game, at the All-Star game with the automated strike zone. People really interested in seeing the rendition of the ball or strike on the screen. I think that's very important. And, you know, the big one, pace of the game makes a huge difference.
Sure does. Ooh, there's a shot that's going to get down in left field. That's going to bring in a run. Not coming. You can hear the coach. Should be here. He's not quite there, but that's a RBI. And it's 2-1. You ever coached Little League?
I never coached Little League. I did not. Coached a lot of youth basketball, mostly girls.
Okay.
But,
Signaling an RBI for Hansen. It's a 2-1 ball game. Here's Evan Ekman. And Jackson McMullen's been hit a little bit this inning. What's the feedback, Steve, you have gotten over the years? Because this year, look, a new rule here with the continuous batting order. What's your feedback been? Because you guys have both changed rules.
The feedback on the continuous batting order has been very positive. You know, there are some traditionalists that don't like to change anything, but overall, overwhelming, been very, very positive. It was funny, you talk about the rule changes at the Major League level.
This ball into center. Hang on, we got a play here at the plate. He held on to it.
That's a pretty good play right there, huh?
Finish your story.
We'll have to. I sent Rob a tweet that I saw that a Little League team was practicing, and the coach said, "Here, you'll like this." The catcher was telling the Little League pitcher he had 5 seconds to throw the pitch. So it's been great. The changes at the big league level helped us as well.
Purists? Really? Purists, is that right? Thank you guys very much.
More than a game, this is an experience that speaks to our hearts and lets us know that we live in a world of wonders.
There's something about being in this atmosphere that just brings you all the way back to the reason why you fell in love with this game in the first place. Sometimes you forget what it was like to be 12 years old.
We're all looking forward to kind of hanging out and being around the Little Leaguers.
Welcome to the magic of the Little League Classic.
MLB Little League Classic a little later on with the big announcement. The New York Yankees, Detroit Tigers next year, this year. Bryce Harper's Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Just imagine what that's like. You're walking out and these people are waiting for you. It's Bryce Harper exiting to get to Bowman.
And autographs he signed too, Rob, leaving the booth. I mean, he has been everything you'd want him coming here.
And more. And it was really, really nice of him to sit with us. And he showed a side of Bryce Harper I know that a lot of people haven't seen. He talked about his son and his daughter and just being away from them and what a challenge that is. You know, on some levels you can relate to it as broadcasters who are on the road all the time. But when you're a new dad and the kids are so young, it really does tug at you. And it was really, really nice to show his vulnerability and his realization like he misses being around him. While we had Rob Manfred and Steve Keener here, we had a couple of very good throws from the kids from Nevada, including the throw from the center fielder, JoJo Dixon, to Gifford, who slapped a tag on what would have been a tying run, so he stayed 2-1. And now Truman Morris leads things off. Elimination game. Earlier today, media, the Pennsylvania kids lost to Rhode Island. Smithfield stays alive. How about it, huh? Yankees next year. And
that is going to be something. I tell you right now. See Aaron Judge walking on the field.
Oh my goodness.
And you see these big guys next to not only little Timmy Kirchin, but whoever's coming from each state and country. That's going to be a beautiful thing.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Staying alive. That was a good observation by Harper. Oh no, hit him. Didn't he swing it? Oh, catcher interference. Thank you.
You got nothing, okay? Hard on the ground ball. You got to get dirty. Get back deep anywhere, halfway.
Yeah, watch how late he swings at this pitch, and he catches glove as Molden was reaching out for it. JoJo Dixon next up. How about Harper with the Mike Mussina comp?
Right down the street.
Right.
Right in your neighborhood.
I've been impressed with JoJo. Not just the throw, Rob, that you mentioned, which was ridiculous, but his at-bats we've seen in this tournament. Just kind of has that big league look to him already.
Oh, hit that one hard on a line. Careful. Oh, Colin Hanson was able to stick that glove up. Otherwise, that had triple written all over it and another run.
That's when I'll go. That's when you come in real hard thinking, I got it. Oh no. Put the glove somewhere and hopefully it comes in. Luckily, glove saving a beauty. That's what they do in Florida. That's what they do. They go out there, they play hockey, they find a way.
Hard hit ball. You're right about JoJo Dixon and his approach and his plate appearances. Now Logan Lavasser, nobody out. Inside, gets away. Both runners thought about moving up, and they had a chance at first base, but wisely, Molden held on to it.
seen that a few times. Trail runner just like, well, I'm going.
Right. Usually it hurts you, and most of the time in these games it's actually helped you.
Keep an eye on the guy in front of you.
Oh!
Post pitch from Evenson misses, and the count quickly to 2-0. Popped up on the infield. That's an easy one, and an infield fly was called. Nolensville, Tennessee. It feels like about a week since we've seen them on the field. That's Stella and the fellas team. Third year in a row that the same Little League is here. Eddie Youth becomes the first manager to be here with his team 3 years in a row. So hard to do, but Nolensville has established itself as one of the best Little Leagues in the country.
Tell you what, to think about 3 years ago, about a 9-year-old, hey man, you're gonna probably come here too.
Right.
10-year-old, listen, keep going. You see what your brother did, you see what your cousin did, and they just keep breeding them. It's unbelievable.
Coaching them up. And then they got great examples because the way they play too. I mean, it's athleticism, it's defense, it's not having superstars.
I was lucky and fortunate enough. My brother went in '95. He was here. They did pretty good, and I said 3 years later, I said this is where we want to be, because we saw it on TV. We weren't, it's Williamsport School, but now getting here and then understanding how awesome and precious it is made for our goals to be even bigger.
Well, you know that Little Leagues in the Michigan area, and certainly Little Leagues in the New York State area, and fans of the Aaron Judges of the world or others are now thinking, wait, so if we get there, we might meet Aaron Judge, or we might meet, Vaughn, or whoever it may be, your favorite player on those teams. Next year, the Tigers and Yankees coming to the Little League Classic.
Miguel Cabrera might come out of retirement.
Yeah, I was going to say, Miggy's not going to hang him up. He'll show up for a week at least.
Give me that one-day paycheck.
Tell you who's going to love it, too, A.J. Hinch. And there's a guy that he gets it, too. He will love this experience here in Williamsport.
Yeah, he'll be here first game.
Without
for
question.
the team. Somehow find a way.
One down, 2-2. Walther driven to second, fielded, may get two. Nice flip, double play. Corbel and Kirchner, they turn it. 4-6-3 double play.
Beautiful backhander. Corbel, one step to his right, one hop to his right. Easy flip. Beautiful turn.
To extend a special thank you to its official sponsors like Lance Sandwich Crackers and T-Mobile. These companies provide year-round support to the Little League program, helping to create opportunities and experiences for families and communities. Little League would also like to thank its dedicated volunteers who make the program a special experience for millions of children around the world. Get a little soft ice cream in you right there, a little soft serve it. Let's go. Little League stats are provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of the Little League and Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers its free live streaming for regular season local youth games. So free live streaming of the local youth games. Automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. The world is changing, people.
Oh, it's huge. Speaking of not being around your kids, being able to watch them live
huge.
From the road.
New pitcher is Logan Levasseur.
I remember doing a broadcast one time in between. I'm like you got 5 seconds, and I'm watching them on the thing here. It's unbelievable.
It's so cool.
Oh!
You can record off the screen now too, so you don't have to videotape your kids. So you just screen grab it. And there you go.
Fantastic.
Good pitch from Levasseur. Good day for some frozen ice. That's the strikeout. So with the change to Levasseur on the mound, let's sort of set the infield. That guy, Truben Morris, he's at third base. The shortstop is another pitcher, David Edwards, who is outstanding. Carke had a big hit. He's at second, and Arlie Daniel will be your first baseman right now. We'll get to the outfield in a little bit. Nolan Gifford is behind the plate and it's been terrific. One man down, that was Yeager. Here's Reed Holman. Just a little bit outside. Holman is the 11th batter. Holmes will be the 12th. That's a better pitch, 1-1. Having the conversation with Rob and Steve while you guys were off, I mean, you think about it, they have both been unafraid to kind of buck the norm with the rule changes at Major League Baseball and a continuous batting order at the Little League level. Shortstop, Edwards, got him.
Yeah, you want every kid to experience this and at least get in a bat. I think what they're trying to do is get as many kids on the field, well, at least on the field to hit, and I think it's fantastic the way they're going about it. A lot of these dreams are coming true for a lot of these young men and women.
Well, and Todd, you know it. Like, these kids want to hit.
Yes.
I know with the fielding, them getting in, but having kids myself, that's what they want to do. It's their dream. So giving that opportunity, every kid getting a chance every game through the lineup. It's a little crazy when you get like over 12 kids.
It makes it. I agree with that one. I do agree. And then you got to figure out the competitiveness of it and what do you want to do with the late games and stages too. Do you want to have one of your hitters bat at the end of the lineup? Do you want them in the middle? So
yeah,
that coaching element comes into play.
No
for
doubt.
Sure.
A lot to think about it. And again, that's a valid point. You know, if you're a competitive team and you take 14, can you find 14 that you're really, really comfortable with? Does that really matter in the end?
I think it does.
And I think it may very well lead to all sorts of conversations among the administrators and the coaches, like what is the right number? You know, Little League has said, they've kind of mandated, ideally we got to have at least 12. Several of these teams have 13, 14 players. And the pushback on it is, well, then your best hitters may only get up once or twice. Again, that may not be the priority.
We've seen it here before.
Oh, certainly one of them.
Your best hitters got up one time.
And anytime there are real change like that, you're going to have people on both sides. And the key is to listen to both sides and then make the best decision for the sport moving forward. Back up the middle, you got plenty of time, but it's off the glove of the pitcher, and it's going to be an infield hit for Brody Holmes. So there you have the number 12 hitter delivering. And back to the top of the order.
As Tim would say, he will remember that forever.
Forever.
His first hit that he can take home with him at Williamsport. Fantastic.
There's a smile, like, yeah, this is kind of cool being out here at first base. I can dig this.
And the excitement, as we talked about, getting back to the top of the lineup in the third inning. Hopeful for 3 at-bats at the end, but it doesn't matter how many outs. Your leadoff guy's back up trying to do damage.
Quick pitch on the corner, strike one.
Levasseur actually pitched 3 2/3 in the regionals with 7 strikeouts, so he's been known to strike out a few batters.
It's kind of a crossfire, and that one almost went right into the dugout. Good hands over there. Got Gifford.
Nice play. Gives a thumbs up.
One of the things that's also cool, the relationship that the coaches establish while they're here with each other. We've been coaching all summer. We have a lot of shared experiences, not all of them just positive ones. So they have the unique connection with each other about how they've dealt with a variety of issues.
First time sleeping in bunks with 14 kids and three or four coaches. I remember it all too well. Toothpaste was on my face because I fell asleep first. Gabe Gardner, I'll never forget it, bud. Appreciate it.
Strike 3 on the corner. That'll do it. You said Levasseur knows how to strike guys out. He picks up 2 in the inning. Historic Bowman Field, the Philadelphia Phillies. They are smiling, they are excited, they're seeing some friendly faces. The game is at 7. Baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown kicks it off at 6. We'll see if Kalish, who is their number 3 hitter, is able to come back. He missed the first game, wasn't feeling well. That is a big, big bat. We'll see that tomorrow night against Texas, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, ESPN 2. Back with Todd Frazier and Jessica Mendoza. I'm Carl Ravitch. MLB Little League Classic Day here, and we are blessed with good weather. Man, we have had some rough weather on this Sunday last couple of years. Not an issue today, and that is really, really huge. Hey. Bottom of the 3rd. It is a 2-1 game in favor of Nevada. And Evenson has pitched a good game. On the ground to short. Kirchner backhands, fires short, and that was just well done all around. Ostrom with the stretch and a good snag.
Nice play there by Kushner there. It seemed like he might have had an extra second to get around the ball, but he kept his eyes behind the ball. Glove came through, step, throw. Nice pick over there by the big Ostrom.
And you can see it feels like Evanson on the mound has kind of found a slot direct over the top. Mike Mussina, Chris Young. And he's kind of locked it in here. William Wells behind 0-2.
It's that slow motion, that slow pacing, and it just seems like it just shoots out of a cannon right there.
A little bit like the iron barn machines we used to, you know, the pitch machines. Just like,
and then it would flop.
And then it would flop.
Yeah.
Reverb.
Used to do that on the Seaside Heights boardwalk.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
Let's talk about Seaside Heights.
The yellow rubber balls. High cheddar.
Seaside Heights, little Bailey golf course. You kidding me?
Speaking of high cheddar, that's exactly what Evanson. Tongue out, you see that action? Max effort, just give it to me. Strike 3.
That's chasing cheddar. Not that one.
Love it.
The Cruiser. These folks gave him that nickname when he was real young, and it is stuck. And at 4.9, 81, Cruiser can take you out of your rhythm. That is not a big strike zone.
Always got that little guy. Shows the fake bunt or something like that just to get him off your time and get your rhythm going.
Right up on the plate with his back foot. It'll close that stance down and watch one a little bit high again.
You're right, Rav. That strike zone is small. Being able to hit that slot.
Awful. 2 down, bet.
And get into the part of the order that can really hit the ball for Nevada. David Edwards, Gifford, McMullen. There are 2 men down. What we're learning about this team, and you learn a lot as the tournament goes on, there's some real pitching depth to Nevada. Secret sauce when you're talking about making it all the way to Williamsport, you've got to have 4, 5, 6 good pitchers and probably 2 or 3 really, really good pitchers.
Especially coming through the losers bracket in consecutive games and just the amount of guys that you're going to need to lean on.
This is the guy that's got the 32-letter middle name from Hawaii. That's a little bit better. Finish that pitch.
Yeah, David pitched a heck of a game yesterday.
Right.
Big win for them as well.
Jess, Frage did this yesterday. You want to take a stab at it? Have you seen it before?
I have not.
You want to try that?
Kahana lula waku wa imi yaka ola kina liwa wow.
Oh, you had it until the end there. You had it until the end. That would have been solid.
That's Oh, we're going to have to do it again? Twice?
Apparently, I'm not producing or directing.
They didn't believe that it was me.
Yeah, it was
I
you.
see my lips moving, doing the channeling my inner
Now you have
Hawaiian.
to do it without the letters. Maybe after the break. You got bailed out by the punch out.
Thank you, Reese Stevenson.
Cash, what's up, man? What's up? Fargo in the house! Oh my gosh, I have been hearing so much about this Fargo team. All this about personalities, how much fun you're having. What is it about this group?
This group, they're all like brothers, and we just love having fun together.
No one told you that you're not supposed to have fun in sports?
Oh yeah, no one told us that. That's not a thing. We all love having fun in sports.
And what does the fun consist of? Good dance parties, a little singing,
For sure.
karaoke.
Dance parties, dance parties. We love dancing.
You love dancing?
Yeah.
That's so weird because I just happen to have a speaker. Should we have a dance party?
Yeah!
Hear the music, please.
So good. Everybody feeling the music. Foudy, ridiculous.
I am with Janie and Alex and Cash. They just showed the feature on our dance party. Cash is quite the dancer, by the way. I will never turn down a dance party. And he's adorable. One of the things he said in his notes was that his pregame superstition is he's got to look in the mirror, he's got to preen, he's got to, he's got to look good. Where does that come from, Mom? Do I admit maybe me? A little bit of a prima donna? I don't know. I mean, he's adorable, so it works for him. He literally went through the whole outfit. This is how I look. He's a perfectionist in everything he does, so it doesn't surprise me that he needs to look perfect to his standards before a game. It really doesn't. Alex, the other thing he said in there is he wanted to be an MLB player, of course, or a neurosurgeon. Where does that one come from?
Honestly, from a young age, he's always been the kid that just loves to help people, loves to take care of his family, friends. So it honestly doesn't surprise me that he would choose a profession like that, just because that's the epitome of a doctor, right? And with the brain part, I know he's so fascinated by things that, figuring out how things work. And so that's one of the reasons, again, like Jeannie said, he's kind of a perfectionist. So he loves to figure out the inners and outers of everything that he does and make sure he's doing things the right way. And so I think that's where it comes from.
Very cool that North Dakota, in their very first ever Little League World Series, the first team from North Dakota to come here. Yeah. And then on top of that, you get today where you got all these MLB players watching them play. How was that for Cash? What did he say when he was talking about that?
Yeah, he was just super, super excited for it. I just think they're all, googly-eyed over it. They can't even believe that they're walking in the same field as them, the same presence, and then they get to go see him play tonight up close and personal, and I think there's more player MLB interaction. And then they actually got to meet a Hall of Famer last night as well. They came and meet us for dinner, so that was awesome too.
Very cool. Maybe a dance party tonight, who knows, with MLB, right? Yeah. All right, enjoy it. Have fun this week. Thanks so much.
Let's go, Cash!
Here is Cash Martinez after Nolan Gifford, ran about 200 yards to make that play in left field as a shortstop.
Oh!
How about the range of a shortstop? Let's meet Cash here for a second. It is brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. Timberwolves, Ohtani, cooking, math, and has aspirations to be a doctor, which is tremendous.
Just any doctor. I mean, neuro.
Sir, yeah.
Woo.
That's aspiration.
Get him, Cash. Get him.
That's a pretty close pitch. Just missed the outside corner, and we go 2 balls and a strike. Fraser, I'm surprised. Gifford, did you see how far he ran to make that?
I wanted to say something. It was the left fielder, Walter.
Excuse me, I'm coming in.
Out of the way.
Exactly.
I'm taking charge.
He caught it in left field.
He did.
No, he did. And I think, as you know, what you're playing with the team, once he's coming, you get out of the way.
Yeah, Mason knows this is not going to go well if I get run. Not going to go well.
I'm trying to call it, but it's Gifford coming.
And I can hear him from 50 feet away. 3-1, 3-2.
game's got a feel to it where you feel like something big is going to happen here pretty soon. Don't know which team, but they got the heart of the orders coming up here.
Oh! It's a good walk from Cash Martinez. So he's aboard with 1 down. Yeah, it's probably a little too close for comfort for both. And you start to get into these later innings, 4th inning. I agree with Fraisch. It's going to be one of these innings that really changed the game. Will it be a big hit? Will it be a pass ball? Defensive play. Jackson Molden up. That's on the corner.
This is their guy. They got to get him going. Team leader in all hitting categories. Waiting for him to come out here with a boom.
Nickname is Red 1. He's got 2 other teammates that look like him. That's Red 2 and Red 3. Yeah, as a hitter, you guys both can answer this. Start with you, Todd, and then just pick it up. When you are that guy that has that huge regional and has the big summer, and then you get here and you struggle, how do you avoid that from getting into your head?
It's very hard, for one thing, and especially at a young age, understanding the pressure's on me. I got to do this, I got to do that. Maybe swinging out a ball out of the zone instead of taking a deep breath, trying to drive the ball the opposite way, and then good things will really happen. Taking it pitch by pitch, Jeff.
Well, that's what you saw in the strikeout. Things are moving fast. I mean, can we take a moment right now? This is amazing. Banana just hammering. This is the one that was dancing earlier, too. No, the game speeds up, and that's what you see. You're kind of caught in between because it's so hard to see when everything else is going fast.
So when that happened to you, Jess, did you like literally talk to yourself, like slow down, or did somebody have to help you?
No, if anyone told me to slow down, I wanted to punch them. So you have to find it yourself. And I know it sounds crazy. It starts with breath. Like, you got to learn to just breathe.
Yeah, I was a big talking to myself guy. Wake up, what are you doing? I can just picture my dad looking at me, saying like, what are you doing?
Who are you talking to?
Oh God, I would talk to myself all the time, in my head.
That's outside. That is by Lester, and now to second base goes Cash Martinez. Type of play that could be big here with a single. Corbin will dig it in. He's ready. Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for Levasseur. 4 punchies. Will continue. Bottom 4 in Nevada, North Dakota. It's a must-win game to stay alive.
Favorite emoji? I use the I love you sign language one a lot.
The cheese-in emoji, just the
fist bump.
My favorite emoji is the one with the sunglass I have here.
My favorite food is pizza or like Cincinnati chili style coney dogs.
I love chicken parm. It's so good.
Pretty much anything spicy, so spicy shrimp, a spicy steak dish.
I'm not a picky eater, so I just always say I'm allergic to bad food.
My favorite baseball movie is, God, I was about to say The Rookie, but then I started thinking about The Sandlot.
Moneyball. The Rookie of the Year. Gotta go with Henry Gardner.
I don't know if I should go comedy or serious.
When I was a kid, it was Little Big League. Now I would say Bull Durham.
My favorite baseball movie is The Rookie.
I like everyone.
The go-to app on my phone is Candy Crush. I think I'm on like level 1200 right now.
My most used app as of now is this chess app that I've been messing around with.
If I wasn't a big leaguer, I would be a chef. Someone like Emerald Lagasse. I would have my own show.
Probably Uber driver.
One person I'd love to meet is Jay-Z. Want to know the blueprint.
Elon Musk. I mean, I've already met my favorite person. He's on my shirt, so probably the Philly Fanatics because he's my favorite.
Let's head down the Susquehanna, or if you prefer, drive down that road, you'll end up at Bowman Field. We're going to be over there in just a little bit for the Phillies and the Nationals. For the first pitch just after 7 o'clock Eastern time. Baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. We'll get you caught up on all that's happened today in Major League Baseball. Race tight in the National League wild card. And Bryce Harper kind of concede, which is probably accurate. Like, it's not going to happen in the division. You know, we're a couple games out. We just want to get in. We'd like to be the first wild card team so we can host those 3 games. And we saw what happened with the Nationals last year and that incredible fan base. They're 0-3 against the San Francisco Giants, which is the team that is chasing them. But they have 3 more with the Giants next week. The trainer's out there looking at Reese Evanson's hand, I should say. And after the first pitch, it appeared to be okay, but he and his coach are talking about some things. This is the most difficult part of this for coaches, is the arm, the wrist, the hand, the shoulder, when it comes to your pitchers.
Yeah, first and foremost, you want them to be healthy at a young age too as well. Any little problem with the arm, the hand, you got to take all precaution. Looks to be throwing pretty good right now.
It looks very similar to what we've seen. And apparently it looks like it's going to be okay. So he will stay on the mound. He's pitched a great game, just 6 hits in the game. And he's held this incredible Nevada offense. I mean, we saw them explode yesterday to 2 hits so far. Frage kind of set the table, though. You got Gifford, McMullen, and Daniel 3, 4, 5.
Big inning here coming up. This is their big dog inning, I like to say.
More than 50,000 Little League volunteers who completed the Little League Diamond Leader Training Program provides an immersive experience to equip coaches and volunteers with the tools needed to provide an impactful and enjoyable experience to all Little Leaguers. Learn more at littleleague.org/diamondleader. Well, Frage just got 12 in the order, so this is a big time through it for the middle of the order here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yes, and like I said before, we're waiting for that big inning to come up here. This might be the one here, the big opportunity for Henderson.
These are the 2 that scored.
Yep. Whoa, center field, is it deep enough? It sure is, over the fence and into the bushes. Nolan Gifford does it again. Second homer in 2 days.
Tell you what, Carl, we saw one yesterday. How high that one. This one was absolutely majestic. Get him that blue cowboy hat, put it on. My God, into the berm up there in dead center. Watch out, Howie, right over your head in Lamade Stadium.
Oh, I love the barrel path, too. I mean, look at him get underneath. This ball's already below the knee. But that path to get under, to hit it that high, that far, they can swing it.
250 feet of homer. That side angle, I started to look at Chris Bryant at the plate. Second home run, big uppercut swing from Nolan Gifford.
Tell you what, the swings we're seeing at this Little League World Series have been nothing short of unbelievable. The path, I remember when I swing, I just swung as hard as I could, but there was nothing to it. Such a beautiful approach right there.
Well, there was something to it when you swung.
Just aggressive nature. And when you get hot, sometimes you just see the ball like a balloon. And he is seeing it right now. 3 extra base hits in his last couple of bats here. That's a guy you might want to think about walking later in the game.
Little insurance now, a 3-1 lead for Nevada. A little breaking pitch misses outside.
That's the whole thing. You walk Gifford, you've got this guy, and Jackson McMullen's been great too, showing the pop.
You can see these guys when they practice. You imagine like Edwards and Gifford and McMullen kind of getting into the cage after each other, just watching each other and what they're doing, little competitions
in the
they
garage.
must have.
Right in the garage. 100-degree weather, they got to stay inside.
That's going to be a hard hit up the middle and a single. He's been on twice. Let's take a look at that swing one more time from Nolan Gifford.
As a power hitter, you don't want to do too much. You want to let the ball dictate where you're swinging. Eyes behind it, legs into it. Man, that was a beautiful swing. Big fly. Another one for Gifford.
Harley Daniel next up. He swings. Look out at the first one. You'll be on your toes in that third and first base coach's box.
All right, we got one strike. Hey.
Good news is Reese appears to be okay on the mound after the trainer looked at him before the inning. A little off speed to get ahead 0-2. Reese in the infield would love a hard hit ball to the shortstop or second baseman, see if they can roll two and get out of here. Instead, a strikeout. Good pitch on the corner.
Beautiful compact pitch there. I think they wanted it up just a little bit, and guess what? When you miss up sometimes, you hit the corner as well. Caught him frozen.
He's right. Harper's right. There is a lot of Mussina in there, including with the follow-through. This will be the 70th pitch for Evenson, and it's a strike on a foul ball. Jojo Carquet looks at the next one. It bounces. That'll send the runner, McMullen, down to second base. Favorite athlete, Steph Curry. What part of Curry's game is it? Is it the basketball or the golf? One hole in one guy.
Yeah, for you, I know it's golf.
How about just diversity? How about the ability to do both at such a high level?
Absolutely ridiculous.
He's ridiculous. Watching him do anything.
A little too smooth, isn't it?
Is there such thing as too smooth?
Well, for those of us that aren't.
Just stop it with the smooth.
Right.
Back it up.
None of this is that easy. Two balls, two strikes, one down. And the runner has moved up to third base. Infield comes in. Carquet delivers a single into right field. Another run will come across. It's McMullen. Nice job by Jojo Carquet. Turn the car keys.
After laying off a close 2-2 pitch on the bottom of the zone, Carquet takes a fastball opposite way.
I just love this two strikes, Frage, because just to be able to have that shortened swing, and this one came middle. When you got full count, you want to hit. And there was no, we've seen so many batters try to take.
And you see it, these kids at 12 years old, how their body shifts. There's no shifting.
If everything's good, everything's good. Your mechanics are great, okay? They get the ball up a little bit, you'll be okay, right? Just get the ball down a little bit. Mechanics are good?
Yep.
Okay. No problems? Arms good? Okay. This is a good team that you're going against. You're doing well. You're doing well, okay? Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. Hey, guys, you got comebacker, right? Okay. Let's get a roll ball here.
.75 pitches. Next one to Truman Morris. Leaving it up a little bit. And that cost him against Gifford. McMullen with a single, and now an RBI single from Carquet, so it's 4-1. First baseman's got a chance at foul territory, and Ostrom makes the play for the second out.
All you can do is keep pitching at the end of the day. Keep throwing. He's been throwing really well, except for a couple pitches. Should be proud of himself out there, like Coach said.
This is another big bat. And JoJo Dixon, we saw how hard he hit it his last at bat.
That's in there for a strike. Yeah, there's a lot of tall guys on this Nevada team. Dixon's 5'7".
I think he grew an inch since they.
This one is to right field. Cash money. Makes the play in right field. Speaking of cash money, a home run from Nolan Gifford before the game. His good buddy from Nevada, Bryce Harper, signs the hat, wears the hat in the game, throws the helmet on, and goes liftoff. Little bat roll instead of flip. We get a 4-1 game, Nevada. Welcome back to ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Todd Frazier, Jess Mendoza, Carl Ravitch. Julie, I'll tell you this, from our vantage point, you look up at the hill and there's like a formation and right away you know that you're doing something.
You know what's happening? It's a little hot today, Ravi, so we're getting the ice cream out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who's ready for some ice cream? We're gonna launch it though, so I need both hands. We're going full on launcher. Let's go, let's go. Are you ready?
Good mic placement.
Yeah, okay. See how good this launcher is. Oh, that was a fail. That was a big fail. Hold on, hold on. Hey! Oh, yes. Yes. Here we go, here we go. They're coming in closer.
Yeah, they have gotten close.
I'm going to go over them. Oh, yeah, that'll teach them to come closer. Who wants some ice cream? Oh, get out there. Oh, thank you, sir. I got Gavin and Drew as my strongmen. You guys are doing. Hey! Gavin, Drew, how you holding up? You okay? Hey, Gavin, come this way. Let's move a little bit. Hey, we're going for the lady in the front.
Oh, now we're aiming it. I like that. Oh!
Don't hurt each other. It's like 3 flags up, gone crazy.
Howdy's figured it out. That's the next hour of entertainment for Julie and the ice cream waters.
Ice cream slingshot. Brilliant. And there's a giant bat up there too.
These are my favorite as far as we're going to Twix bar. Twix ice cream. I kind of don't want to give it away. I want to save one for me. Oh!
She's having too much fun up there.
She's having too much. She always has fun.
She's just fun.
Is there a bad moment?
The thing.
Never.
She brings the fun.
Foudy, the fun girl. 0-2 from Levasseur as we are now in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, and he's found himself a groove as well. 5 strikeouts, 3 in a row.
I think he kicked it up a notch. He reared back and brought something a little extra for that last strikeout.
Just whip it through the zone there.
Here's Mason Kirchner, the shortstop's been involved in a sweet double play. Yeah, that's in there, strike 1.
As a coach, as a manager, it's all you can ask for, putting up a 2 spot. Come on in and throw strikes. Make the hitters off balance and go after them.
Ground ball first base, just eaten up over there by Arlie Daniel, and he'll step on the pad. Levasseur retires another one. That's 7 in a row.
Oh, I got the ice cream truck noise now going. Music. Oh, she launched that.
We're gonna launch it at the top hill. Getting the Twix. All right, Gavin and Drew, come on.
Here's the other thing with Julie.
Going to the top. Oh!
It's become competitive.
Everything's a competition. That's what I was going to say. Everything is a competition.
She's like, oh, you want to move in? I'll throw this back.
Yeah. It's probably how you play in the Olympics and World Cups. You have that attitude. It helps.
Fun and compete kind of go hand in hand.
Colin Hansen.
Oh!
You see the media Pennsylvania effect and the Major League Baseball players' effect just on the ballpark and the atmosphere, with everybody kind of thinking about Bowman Field and the major leaguers and what a difference a few hours makes here.
Absolutely amazing. They run it right here. Have a beautiful, I mean, I keep thinking about the Yankees are coming here next year too. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Epic. On the corner, 2-1.
It's cool watching some of the fans. They're like, I didn't think it was real. Like they were really going to come, and they're just watching the big leaguers walk by. Like, no, they're here. They knew that it would happen, but when you see them.
Look, here's the deal. If I'm being honest, I'm just trying to kill some time for Sinner to get loose. Okay. But now you're still up in the count, right? 2-1, 2-1. Still come unleashed, right? Still see your pitch. Give it a ride, though. All right. Let's have some fun.
Full disclosure.
Mason Sinner out in left field, warming up.
I used to have a coach, Ken Frank, in high school, used to call timeout like that. And he'd tell me to stay there, and he'd walk down, and then he'd be looking at the umpire, looking at me, but talking to the umpire, letting him know how he felt about it.
Right?
But he was right in the box. I was like, I was so confused.
Right field coming in is Dixon. Hat's gone. He makes the play, and that'll do it in the top of the 5th inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Logan Lavasser. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Nevada 4, North Dakota 1. Ice cream aplenty. The Little League Baseball World Series on ABC is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network.
She got her Twix.
You do all that work, you deserve an ice cream.
Woo!
Already on the field at historic Bowman Field, Muncie Bank Ballpark. Fun night, Sunday night baseball there to watch the Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Rubber game of this 3-game set. It was the Nationals who won the first game. Phillies trailed yesterday 3-zip. Turner and company explode. He has 2 homers in the inning off of Abbott. That doesn't happen very often.
A scorpion action. Kick your partner.
CJ Abrams. Meantime, we take a look at our game track. It is brought to you by Geico, where it's Nevada 4, North Dakota 1 on the bottom of the 5th inning. East has been great on the mound. 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 Ks. Just 1 run scored in the 2nd inning. Nevada gets 2 in the bottom of the 4th, and they get themselves a 3-run lead. We saw a home run tonight. Nolan Gifford solo blast, 225 feet, straightaway center over Lombardy's bust out there, and then into the shrubs as you look back from where that home run was hit. Frazier, Foudy, Mendoza, and Ravitch here before we head over to Bowman for the Sunday nighter.
All right, here we go.
4-1. I agree with the ump. Here we go. And this will be the 80th pitch, and the ground ball foul in on the fists of Lavasser.
Listen, it's a 3-run game, man. This is still a ball game. They got one more shot. If he can find a way to get a couple outs here before his night is over, get that momentum back on Fargo's side.
That is a fair ball down the line for Lavasser, who will hit first and head to second. And he will be there with a stand-up double. The length of the Nevada team starting to show itself. Yeah, if my son can do it, I can do it. Mom's like, no, 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 we shouldn't be doing that.
Sit down. Tried going back in there. Kitchen closed on that second swing, made a nice adjustment. Shaking that thing. That's the new thing right there.
Look at Mom. Look at Mom.
Oh.
Please, honey, please sit down.
Own it. I love it.
Hey.
Nolan Gifford is now warming up. They've done such a good job with their pitching, keeping guys fresh, able to bring them back when they needed to. On the ground in the hole, really tough play and no play. Good job just to smother it, and now a rundown. And it continues for Levasseur. There's the throw, it's dropped. And heading over to second base quickly and wisely is Walther. Boy, Levasseur did a good job just to get him going back and forth. They had it set up for the out, and the ball was dropped.
Execution was there. Everything was perfectly done. I think the only thing they'd want to do is run him back a little harder. Go after the runner instead of throwing it so quick. Go get him right there. That was fine. Now run, run. Ah, he had an opportunity. And then we just got to catch the ball. Unfortunate.
Walther got to second base. Chase Daly, big swing, and he fouls it off. Boy, it's a relentless lineup. That's the one thing you remembered about yesterday and you're reminded today. They go deep and they can all swing it.
And swing it early. I mean, we've seen first pitch swinging regardless of the pitch. They're not here to take.
That's the boy. Off speed to get him way out in front. Winston kind of locks into that mode of just rearing back and throw, and he took something off of it and it worked.
Yeah, I think you go back to the well.
Last batter for Reese with nobody out.
We have seen these guys can hit a fastball.
Oh, yeah.
All these little leaguers can hit
All
a
of them.
fastball. What is the equalizer they're going to throw? Is it a changeup? It is a slider, a sweeper, whatever you call it. Got to have a nasty one.
Big gap in left center field. This one instead up the middle. They will now go to first. Good job there by Abenson. I thought Levasseur, once he looked at him and committed a throw to first, would go home, but he didn't. And he prevents the run, and that'll do it for the pitcher, Reese Evanson. He is going to leave with 2 men on and a 4-1 deficit.
So, this because of pitch count, right? You know that. Proud of you to compete today. How's your finger?
Good.
Yeah, it's all right? Okay, okay. Good job today, buddy. Proud of you.
Really good job today by Reese against a very difficult lineup to pitch against.
Second and third, 1 out.
Mason Sinner on when we come back here on ABC. The excitement of the World Series downloaded in the new Little League World Series app. Fans can view schedules, watch highlights, plan their experience using the official LLWS app. Download today for Apple and Android devices. Fraser Fredge, what do we got going on here? Give us a little.
Hey now, where were they earlier? I was looking for those guys. A lot of pin trading.
We've lost Todd.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll be right back. Yeah, nice, nice.
That was really cool, the Bryce Harper pin that you gave him. I mean, that was really cool.
Yeah, the designs these people make nowadays are just.
So how does that really work? What do you draw something and then you bring it to a pin creator?
Yep. There's a bunch of pin creators out there, and it starts pretty much a month after this is over. They got to get going.
Mason Sinner on, and the first pitch he throws to Liam Wells is swung on and missed.
You got your 25th anniversary pin, right?
I do. We're gonna have to trade later.
Commodity, I know.
Can use it as a belt buckle, as Carl said.
It's big. There's a hat.
Yeah. Old school pins. Those are really nice.
He knows. He recognizes.
He's so into it. Good play, and they'll come home and a little late. Safe! Runner is safe. Boy, Ekman had it. He probably right away throws home. They'll get him. He looked to first and realized, oh, we're in. There's a reason we're in. Thoughts, Frazier?
Yeah, just a slight hesitation there. You got to know before every pitch where you're going with the ball. Could have easily went to first base, but if he came up firing right from Jump Street there, probably would have had him out at home. Just a slight hesitation always gets you.
I think he was out, and you called him safe.
Maybe buying a little more time for Mason and company, the manager.
It's a tough one. You know you have 2 to use.
Yeah.
Anything close, you might want to spend one here, especially trying to keep it in Grand Slam range.
So Chad Hansen's going to have the umpiring crew look at that play at home.
Unless his foot got caught, this might be just a little bit of a reach here.
Yeah, he definitely looked clearly safe.
Kind of a bummer when the catcher tells you on your way back to the dugout, like, yeah, I think he was safe. Seen this a couple of times late in games. Those offenses get a little deeper into the bullpen as we look at it.
Yep. Actually, a really good slide, keeping that front foot down. You see a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of times you get that foot caught, pops right back up. You have an opportunity, but he kept that toe. For you youngsters out there, keep that front big toe down going into the base. Very nice slide there by Lavasser.
So the home plate umpire will turn around, give the safe call. It'll still be the same score with runners at first and third. Each team gets a couple of challenges. They become critical as we move our way towards next weekend. That is when we will have championship Saturday and Sunday. U.S. International Championship game Saturday, and then of course Sunday, the Little League World Series Championship game. Top of the order, Cruz Lester. Good pitch. They will throw down again. There's a good scoop, safe, and another run comes in. Interesting approach by Nevada to always throw down. That was pretty quick. And the ball actually beat Liam Wells to second base.
Yeah, I honestly think there he was. You saw the confusion on Molden's face. I think they were trying to throw it back to the pitcher, make it look like they were going to second. And next thing you know, the ball just went right by center.
Yeah, 'cause they had him out, but I think you're right. I think it was supposed to go all the way through, especially less than 2 outs. 2 outs I could see throwing down, but
sure.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah, a lot of times I would think a coach would just kind of ask his own player, like, what happened? What do you think? And I'm sure he would say, well, I think he was safe.
But these young kids are always going to think the opposite. Oh, we got him, we got him, we got him, we got to check it.
Well, you have to. You use it or you lose it, but they're going to use it and they're going to lose it both times. And so you don't save it when you may need it. It's too bad because it looked like Kirchner had it, and then for some reason the ball and his body kept going towards the outfield away from the runner.
I don't think he was ready for the throw either. That's not the position
Yep.
he wants to be in to take that tag.
You can see Wells' foot right there on the bag just before the glove got down on him. So he'll be in scoring position. And that call will be confirmed, so he will be safe at second base. Bottom 5, 1 down. The home team's got a 5-run lead. And that will, of course, end the amount of challenges that they can use. Nevada, top of the order with Lester up. And then the heart of the order between Edwards, Gifford, McMullen, Daniel, Carke, Morris, Dixon. Deep, deep lineup here for Henderson. Sinner's been throwing strikes. Pop back up.
How about?
You guys rolling over to the Major League game tonight?
Oh yeah.
Family?
Yes.
Yep.
My boys are ready. Talking about it all month.
On the ground to second. Let's see Ekman. He will get it and throw to first for the out. Look out. Wells goes down to third. Looks like Cruz blew a tire there when he stepped on first. He's up and okay.
I'll be doing a little kids cast with Pepper there in the second inning. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Giving Pepper a little love. She's been doing great this whole
She's been doing
Little
awesome.
League World Series.
Kid correspondent. Interviewing Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. I mean,
big day.
Oh!
David Edwards, a walk and a strikeout. And a big rip here that's going to go foul.
see the power. David Edwards, anytime you're going opposite field that far, not even your full swing. Usually you see weak pop flies that side of the field.
Whoa, hey, watch me. I got hands up. Time.
Just looks like one of those pure gap-to-gap hitters. He'll run into a couple home runs here or there, but just
one ball, one strike.
Looks like he finds gaps. Just the way he approaches is with his swing.
Got tied up there. Got to pull those hands in. He got wrapped up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look ahead to the top of the 6th. 10, 11, 12 due up. Fargo, North Dakota. Here comes the, ooh, that's a good idea to put the brakes on Liam Wells. That was so high that it ricocheted right back to Jackson Molden.
Yeah, but I like that. It's okay to like get aggressive and think you're gonna go and then stop and go back. How many times do we see kids just not understand that you can do that?
That's a good hit. That's gonna score another run. That's been a good day for the middle of this order. Edwards contributes. He drives in a run.
Yep, Kahana Ula Wakuua Imi Aika Oka Kala Imi Nula Ialoa.
I think you added a couple in there.
I might have put in a few more vowels.
I love it.
The Sports Center anchor secret, you know, with especially hockey players early in the career when you didn't know their last names.
Yeah.
Phrase, you just breeze through it.
That's it.
People, no one knows that you didn't know it. Kind of get some of the vowels right. Yeah, that's all. Done. You nailed it. Exactly right.
Okay.
Sounded perfect.
Always learning from Rav.
Here's Nolan Gifford.
Oh!
How about his last 5 plate appearances? 5 runs, 2 homers, 4 stakes. You got another long one in you here, Fresh?
We will see. I'm looking at the left fielder, Hanson, and I'm looking at everybody.
Well, Cash is on the warning track.
Listen, young men out there, if it's over your head and you're playing there, it's a home run.
I know, but we can rob a home run.
That's true.
We can take one away.
Might as well have some fun.
You can rob and still be about 5 feet further in. Run back,
Yes.
time it. Especially his last home run. That thing was high.
Oh. He was thinking about one. I don't think we're going to shorten up here either.
Oh!
2 balls, 2 strikes.
If he's got a 4th pitch in him, I would throw that ephus right here. As slow as you can. See how far you can get out in front of it.
Ooh. Gifford gone, that'll do it in the bottom of the 5th inning. When we come back, North Dakota needs 6 to keep this one going. We head to the 6th of a 7-1 game on Little League Classic Day in Williamsport. C.J. Abrams, we're talking to him tonight during our national telecast, Sunday Night Baseball, the national shortstop. A whole bunch of guys take it a little differently here when they come to Williamsport. They allow the access. We hear from Thomas of the Nationals, Harper of the Philadelphia Phillies. Big game for the Phillies and company. They need to keep winning. They got the Giants and a few others nipping at their heels in the National League wildcard race. Gaby Martinez spent a good amount of time with us talking about the young Nationals and how they're starting to figure things out in a very, very tough division, the National League East. Standing room only over there at Bowman. And that game will kick off at 7 o'clock Eastern time with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown at 6.
Tell you what, those Nationals been pesky this year, though.
Very. Just took a couple from the Red Sox in a big series that Boston needed to win. The Nats take 2 or 3 there.
Record doesn't show, but they have been playing hard.
Sixth inning of this one, must-win game to stay alive. Nevada's got a 7-1 lead. And Levasseur continues to pitch. That's 45. And may see a pitching change. 50. Yeager. 0-2. Ekman, I should say. It's a little harder when he's up at the plate. No doubt about it. There you go. Puts it in play. Fielded nicely by Edwards. Takes his time. And he retires Evan Ekman. He gets a hand from the entire crew over there, Fargo, North Dakota. And give Mom Nikki and all the other parents a whole bunch of credit for what they did all summer long, following their kids around, the laundry, the food, the meals. Takes a village. And not all of them ended up with a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
No. That's one of the biggest things you hear too is all the fun, but also just the journey.
One more time. Rinse and repeat for Edwards. 2 down.
He's very smooth over there.
Yep.
Make sure his feet are underneath him. Little swagger, as we saw yesterday too as well. This Henderson team, man. I know they're in the losing bracket, but this is a tough team to battle against.
Come in here. Come here. Let me talk to you. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay. All right, Liam. Hey. Way to do your job. Way to do your job. Let's go, Liam. Paint the zone. Paint the zone. Start ahead, okay? Work ahead. Okay, you're going to come in with me. Great job.
Great opportunity for Liam Wells. He gets to get on the mound at Lomedy and throw in the Little League World Series. If Nevada wins, they will play the loser of Seattle and Tennessee on Tuesday at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Binge viewing. Little League World Series just keeps going and going and going day in, day out. This day continues to roll on. Touchdown for the Nationals. They were the first plane down. See the presidents, they were all over there. And then you come out and you realize, like, wow, there's a lot of people here. I get to talk to these Little Leaguers. Great interviews between the kids and the players, and then it was the Phillies' turn.
Bryce Harper collecting, making some trades, switching out the hats. And
he got a lot of them there.
He did. He was all in too, signing autographs with everyone. And how about swaggin' wagon, taking some players. This was my favorite, just that interaction. Little dudes and big dudes.
Little bags, little cornhole. Very nice.
He bonus up there.
Bonus. Had him with the Mets. Ricky boy.
Bryson Stott, very, very popular amongst sports. And there's Stella.
She was signing autographs too. She had a little line going.
Got the video game chairs, and then you go Pong. Nationals got into it on the hill. Dom Smith.
Perfect guy to do that big job.
How'd the Fanatic not go down? Maybe that was a miss. Get him a little wagon.
Liam Wells just a little high. This is the last chance for North Dakota to keep it going. Reed Holman. We got 3 straight just above.
He's going quick too.
Yeah, he is. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
No, he wants to get to the game, man. He got a big game to watch tonight.
Carl's got to get there.
That's in there. 3-1. So Holman is issued a walk to keep it going for Brody Holmes.
Great about. Great about. Good job. Good job. Hey.
This is where if you're on deck, you're like, God, just get on for me. I need one more at bat.
Yeah.
Get on for the next one.
Ball.
Again, a little high. Yeah, win or lose, we're all going to the Major League game. This is a Fargo team, uses those cups to create a smile. It averaged 11 runs a game on the way here. That's in there for a strike. Started things off with a victory over the team from Pennsylvania. There you go, and that's it. Nevada will win it on a line shot to Edwards, who was outstanding in the field in the inning, responsible for all 3 outs. Nevada moves on.
I think the biggest scene too, not just seeing the big leaguers, but seeing Bryce Harper sign for Nolan Gifford. Gifford going yard was the perfect connection, especially that bond that he has with this Henderson, Nevada team.
Think about Fargo, how far they've come. The first ever team from North Dakota to come out here, put their best foot forward. Guess what? They battled, they were gritty. Bunch of hockey players out there just enjoying this beautiful game of baseball. Congratulations and hats off to them.
Did their state proud, that's for sure.
Exactly right. Chad Hansen and company. Well done, Todd Molden, Sean Edison. Congratulations on an incredible summer of Little League baseball. Look forward to seeing them at the Little League Classic. Just a couple of blocks away. 7-1 is our final. Nevada is a winner. Take you to the bottom of the hour here on ABC. Wrap things up with a look back at the day and a little look ahead to what we can expect at Bowman Field tonight. Nevada 7, North Dakota 1. The Little League World Series rolls on. Center field, is it deep enough? It sure is! Nolan Gifford does it again. Second home run of the Little League World Series. It's been a great day for Nolan Gifford and for all the Little Leaguers. With the major leaguers in town, the Phillies got a chance to watch media come back and tie it. And here, Bryce Harper and his Nevada team get a chance to win it 7-1. Largely due to Nolan Gifford. He's with Julie.
I am with the man, Nolan. Nolan, home run in this game, home run in the last game, 2 big wins as well. How good does that feel for you and for the team as well?
You know, it's great. We had a hard loss the first game. That kid was pitching good. Then we came back strong in the next 2 games. We've hit pretty good, so I'm hoping that can just continue.
Yeah, hit really well, I would say. Bryce Harper here. Not every day that you get to hang out pregame with Bryce Harper in the huddle, hanging with you guys. What did he say to you?
He was just like, hey, keep striking kids out on the bump and stuff. And then he was like, let's go show them what Nevada baseball is all about.
That's cool.
I love that. When you are thinking about Tuesday and possibly pitching on Tuesday, what's going through your brain? You're going to be back on the mound, a big game on Tuesday.
I just need to throw strikes and just let my defense work mostly and just stay in the zone. Yeah.
MLB game tonight. Phillies, Nats, all of this hoopla, circus around here. It's been so fun. What are you most excited about tonight?
Probably, I want to see a couple home runs. Yeah.
You're going to show them how to do it. You've shown them today and before, so.
Yeah.
All right, man. Congratulations. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Good job, Julie. Good job, Nolan. There's a good chance he sees some home runs tonight, just given the way that Trevor Williams has pitched and the Phillies' numbers against him. Philadelphia Phillies, Washington Nationals come up 7 o'clock Eastern time. First kid in the Little League World Series with multiple home runs, and that's a moment right there Dad won't ever forget. My son did it again. He left the yard. And there goes Nolan Gifford to get his glove. Need that. And he should be on the bump on Tuesday. The elimination bracket, man, this is a tough one to get through. 3 o'clock Eastern time, Nevada, Rhode Island will be at 7. And of course, the outcomes of the games tomorrow will dictate who they will play. But it's a hard road. We've seen Pennsylvania and North Dakota now exit stage left. Next stop, Bowman Field. Last couple of minutes here, look back on the day, look back on the game, maybe focus on Nevada. He really summed it up. Like we faced a good pitcher the first time, and now I think we're rolling along. it's a team to be reckoned with on this side.
Rav, and we felt that. We saw them first game, and it was one of those games you see two good teams, and you're like, Nevada, you don't want them to lose. So them to come back, really show what they're about. And I'm excited not just to see Nolan Gifford, but you saw Logan Lavister get into this game. He had 5 Ks, especially when they were struggling. Really good team.
And it not only starts from the top, but the bottom as well. They've been hitting on all cylinders. Everybody from 1 through 12, these guys are coming in here to play. Unfortunate they lost the first game, but at the same time, this is a team, I'll say it again, they are not to be messed with. You got to bring your A game, or they're going to find a way to make themselves to where they need to be.
They got Bryce Harper on their side.
That's a good guy to have on your side. For North Dakota and all the other teams that don't get a chance to play for the championship, though, how quickly do you think you transition to the point of, are you kidding me? Like 20 teams in the world got a chance to be here, and we're one of them.
I think the moment they're going to show up at Bowman, Rav, because that is a beautiful scene, because that whole front row, that front section is just the Little League teams. And there's big league guys coming up getting their autographs. And I think as soon as they head over, there might be some tears right now on the bus. Then it transitions into maybe a party scene. They get over there, and it's like, guys, this is pretty dang cool to be able to be here.
And the greatest thing about this, they practice in pretty much 0-degree weather, so they're not out there at all times. And they're here, the first ever team from North Dakota. Nothing to be ashamed of. I know Chad Hansen in there. He's telling them, listen, we made it here. Let's go grab a piece of dirt on the field and bring some home.
You look forward to tomorrow, too, after Bowman and the Little League Classic, and you're going to see some teams we haven't seen in a while. Like, you got to remember, like Seattle, really good team. Tennessee, really good team. The others, like good teams that we haven't seen in a few days.
I had Seattle in the regionals. I haven't seen them yet
right?
here. I've watched them on TV, and I've been so excited, actually, just to go down, meet them, talk about them. They had a huge win in their first game. But you're right. It's been a while since we've seen them. Of course, Stella and the fellas. I can't wait to get them back out there.
And they are really good. Nolensville is unbelievable. Even though they played one game, it seems like they're one of those teams that you're going to have to beat, and you're going to have to bring your A game as well. So winners bracket tomorrow. It'll be fun to see. Everybody can breathe a little bit. But you win, you move on, one more away.
All right, just about 4:30 in the East, and we are an hour and a half away from baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown, and then, of course, the game at 7 o'clock. 4 teams survive the elimination game and bracket. Panama, Rhode Island also a winner. They stay alive. Mexico with an impressive victory. And just a couple of minutes ago, Gifford and company from Nevada. They used a long ball and some really good pitching to get the victory. Quite a day, still the cherry on top. The Philadelphia Phillies, the Washington Nationals. An amazing day of baseball. From breakfast to dinner and dessert. The Little Leaguers got a chance to hang out with the big leaguers, and the big leaguers, perhaps equally important, got a chance to hang out with the Little Leaguers. What brings us all together, Williamsport, Stella Weaver? It's baseball. It is the love of baseball and the fact that there's a lot more to it than just the game inside the lines. For Jess and Julie and Frage, I'm Carl Ravitch. 7-1 the final. We'll see you tonight at 7. Thanks for watching, everybody.